Get ready, because this week the Great British Bake Off tent transformed into a chocolate lover's dream. And it was absolutely bonkers. There were daring flavors, meltdowns, heartwarming moments, a spectacular piano you need to see, and of course, one bittersweet farewell. This is the complete recap of Season 16, Episode 5Z Chocolate Week. So grab a cuppa and brace yourself as we dip into every single dramatic event, challenge, and twist. Who would be star baker? Who cracked under chocolate pressure? And how did pastry go so wrong for one unlucky baker? Let's break it down. Ooh, after last week's school theme challenges, the bakers entered the tent with their nerves and spirits jumbled. Jasmine had established herself as the top student, snagging Star Baker 2 weeks in a row. Meanwhile, Ian barely passed, and Jessica was sent home after her sad Triceratops cake failed to impress. So, the pressure was mounting, and now Chocolate Week was on the horizon. From the start, you could feel the energy shift. Chocolate Week, and it's not super hot. A baker cheered, hinting that melting messes would be less likely this year. But with chocolate, nothing is ever simple. The signature challenge was to create chocolate mousse cups, an edible chocolate shell filled with luxurious mousse plus a baked element. The judges cranked up the pressure early. It wasn't just about taste, every detail mattered. Shiny tempered chocolate. Airy but firm mousse. Something baked inside, and decoration to make your eyes pop. Leslie took on a tiramisu-inspired cup, with no fewer than 6 components and a chocolate spoon for drama. Aaron and Tom both went for fancy espresso cups and biscotti, but with playful tweaks. Aaron dipped almond sable. Tom layered 2 mousses separated by coffee-soaked biscotti. Meanwhile, Toby and Natalia leaned into fruits. Toby's orange-infused mousse, orange gel, and Earl Grey liqueur sponge came straight from his wardrobe inspiration, his dress, apparently cute. Nadia tried a pistachio and strawberry mousse, filled white chocolate cup, aiming for neatness but getting lost in the details. Jasmine doubled down on hazelnut butter, caramel, tuile, and a core embedded within the mousse, a literal hazelnut treasure hunt. She juggled baking and medicine as she was fresh from a hospital placement the day before. Ian, on the other hand, went full Black Forest Gâteau, Chantilly, beer foam, Belgian beer goblets made of chocolate, and cherry gel. Tempering chocolate proved tricky for almost everyone. Chocolate set faster in the tent than at home, sending bakers scrambling. The cups came out thick, wobbly, sometimes cracked, and always under time pressure. The halfway mark brought out caramel, compotes, boozy syrups, jam, and all manner of nuts. Everyone raced the clock, filling, decorating, and crossing fingers. But when time got called, more than a few cups were, to mosi, split, or cracked. Nadia especially felt the pressure, regretting extra decorations that made her cups harder to unmold. Paul and Prue went judge mode, delivering tough love and high praise where it was due. Toby's orange chocolate cup wowed on flavor, but was critiqued for cracks. Jasmine's hazelnut layers scored big on taste, but suffered slightly soft mousse. Aaron's espresso mugs got props for precision, but mousse was a touch loose. Natalia's berry compote and Jocon's sponge wowed on taste. Again, too soft on texture. Ains' boozy black forest mousse impressed as of medieval pub treat with full handles. And Tom's Tira Mouse. Ooh. With Marsala, white chocolate mousse was called exceptional, earning raves as perfect texture and Paris patisserie worthy. The Leslie's ambitious tiramisu flavor got dinged for being too ganache-like, while Nadia's pistachio, strawberry mousse disappointed with looseness and soggy biscuit. In sum, Tom was riding high, Jasmine kept her streak, but quite a few bakers faltered on the technical details, especially mousse consistency. Before anyone could catch their breath, the technical challenge delivered a shocker, a first for Bake Off. Instead of a written recipe, bakers got 5 minutes to raid the mysterious Gingham pantry, choosing real ingredients, then forced to use all of them in a white chocolate tart. The only requirements: crisp short crust pastry, silky set ganache, and toppings that celebrated white chocolate. Absolute chaos ensued. Some smartly picked berries, lemon, or lime, while a brave soul grabbed basil, another thyme, one went for pistachio, another cream cheese. There was immediate panic over pastry ratios and bake times. No recipe means second guessing everything. Some tart shells baked too thick and tough. Others cracked and fell apart. Nadia went bold with fortification, like pastry, which got labeled like concrete walls. Ain dropped his tart, and others tried wild combinations like chocolate ganache over white chocolate tart, missing the point, or basil that ended up overpowering the delicate chocolate. Judging was harsh but fair. First place went to the tart that best hast highlighted white chocolate. Even if it was slightly soft on set, the flavors and bake nailed what Paul wanted. Jasmine's dark ganache swamped her white chocolate. Tom, Aaron, and Natalia landed mid-pack. Nadia and Ain found themselves near the bottom, with Nadia's tart getting savaged. With everything riding on the showstopper challenge, stress was serious. For Chocolate Week's grand finale, bakers had to create a spectacular chocolate fondue centerpiece, baked elements, themed designs, an edible dipping pot, and at least 2 treats for dipping. The pressure was on for scale, engineering, and flavor. Nadia went for Ladies' Day, shoes and a tiramisu shoebox, but couldn't crack the structural challenge. Toby built a camping stove, complete with churros, graham crackers, and marshmallows, but mistakes on the bake left his components dry. Leslie aimed for childhood rocks and diamonds, with isomalt crystals and profiteroles, while Jasmine did a multi-level bowl fountain with financiers and brownies, shimmering chocolate, and perfect tempering. Aaron stole the show with a jaw-dropping chocolate grand piano, sable, violins, and Chinese 5-spice Florentines. His build was glamorous, professional-looking, brilliantly playful, and most importantly, delicious. Ain built a cascading chocolate mountain meant to evoke Glenariff Park, complete with bourbon biscuit stepping stones and Irish cream fondue, channeling a proposal to his girlfriend through the bake. Tom constructed a pistachio chocolate sea with sea creatures, eclairs, and madeleines, but his fondue got a little lost among fillings. Natalia's Mount Vesuvius showstopper was as dramatic as its inspiration: ADT cake, chaux buns, mango curd, raspberry, white chocolate, lava, and a vivid display referencing the last day of Pompeii. High drama. The final minutes were frantic. Chocolate shoes stuck in molds, sauces too thick or too thin, elements breaking apart, and bakers running to plate up. Assembly was chaos for most, but Jasmine and Aaron showed complete composure. When judging came, Jasmine's bowl fountain got Paul's precious handshake and raves for both shine and flavor, although some structure had cracked. Aaron's piano stopped everyone in their tracks. Flawless construction, show-stopping taste, and playful use of biscuit and spice. Both earned huge praise, but it was Aaron whose consistency through every challenge finally clinched the much-coveted Star Baker Award. He was left elated as Tom and Jasmine cheered him on. But for Nadia, the week's struggles proved too much. Her ambitious shoe display never fully came together, and her muss and tart issues pushed her to the edge. When her name was called as the one leaving the tent, emotion ran high. Nadia reflected on doing it for her daughter, making friends, and despite disappointment, being proud to have taken part. As the credits rolled, the show highlighted how critical consistency is to winning Bake Off. Aaron's steady hand and precision set him apart, especially after last week's setbacks. The judges marveled at the innovation and risk-taking, but also reminded viewers that sometimes simple and well-executed bakes are the way to go. That's it for another wild Bake Off week. Chocolate Week delivered both dazzling highs, a magical piano, a Paris-level mousse cup, and a literal lava cake volcano, and real heartbreak. Next up, Pastry Week. Expect even more breakdowns, flaky dramas, and some very sneakily stuffed pies. So what'd you think of Chocolate Week? Was Aaron the right pick for Star Baker? Did Nadia deserve to go home? If you loved this recap, hit that like button, share the video, and subscribe for all the weekly GBBO breakdowns. Drop your best fondue flavor below. Who knows, it might just appear on the show next year. Thanks for watching, and see you next time for another slice of Bake Off madness.